Hello, and welcome back to Hands On. Lights, camera, action, you could say, because today I am joined by a student of the Multimedia Production program in his first year, Trevor Deshane. Welcome to the show, Trevor.
Man, nice to be here.
What kind of stuff do you guys get up to in the morning in the Multimedia program?
In the mornings, we will, as a group, watch videos and have Mr. Cole explain things to us. Generally, we'll be working on a project, individual projects, and Mr. Cole will walk around and help as needed.
You guys use a lot of different software on your computers. What's some of the stuff you use and what they do?
Well, we use the Adobe suite, which mainly is Premiere Pro. We use a little bit of Photoshop, some After Effects, and Audition. Some students use FL Studio.
What are you guys currently up to right now? Like, what projects are you guys working on?
We are starting in After Effects. We are making a music video for
That's really cool.
A song of our choice, just animating the lyrics and just getting used to After Effects.
So do you guys earn certifications for this stuff?
We can. About half the class has a Premiere Pro certification.
Yeah, I got an After Effects certification last year from this class. And once you get both Premiere Pro and After Effects, you get a video design certificate too, which is pretty cool. Certificate certification.
Same thing.
What do you guys do in the afternoon? Because I know you guys do different stuff in the afternoon than the morning.
We do what is called focus projects, which is time to go in depth of a topic of our choice. I've chosen drones. I am working on getting my drone license. I believe some other students have chose like animation and stuff. So
what are some of the other stuff that other students have been working on? Like, is there like a huge variety of stuff, or is there kind of like a set list you choose from?
There's not really a list per se, but there's it has to be within the realm of multimedia. You can go anywhere from, like when I'm doing drones, to you can do animation, video, probably not more video editing, but podcasting, voice acting.
Podcasting?
Yeah, podcasting.
That's what we're doing right now. But it sounds like a really cool opportunity for you guys.
Yeah.
So what do you enjoy about this class?
Honestly, a lot of it. I like the students in it. Everybody's nice to each other. It's a good atmosphere. Our teacher is awesome.
Mr. Cole is an awesome guy.
Mr. Cole's our king.
What do you plan on doing after Tri-County?
I'm not sure. I might try to see if I can get into Husson for more video stuff, but I haven't really made that decision yet. I'm hoping to make that decision after I learn more about the industry and different options I could have with multimedia. I
do know that there's a bunch of different areas around in Maine that you could go to that have, video certifications or video classes, multimedia stuff. It's a really big field because multimedia is not just about video. It's about pretty much anything digital now. Right. You could find almost anything and connect it right back to multimedia, which is really cool. All right, so do you have anything else you'd like to talk about, Trevor?
Not really.
Well, thank you for being on the show, Trevor. It was great to have you.
Yeah.
For a brief intermission, I am here with Chase Farnsworth, who was on the show previously from the Entrepreneurship and Small Business program, and he has a lot of really cool things to talk about. So, welcome back to the show, Chase.
Thank you for having me.
So, you went to SkillsUSA, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so with the entrepreneurship section of Skills, we had to create a 40 to 60 page business plan before we actually competed. And when I went to Skills at UTC, I had to present my business plan in front of 3 judges where I had to explain my business. And I did that around 8:30 in the morning. So I was a little tired, but it went over well, and we were fortunate enough to win silver.
Did you enjoy it?
I absolutely loved it. It was a little stressful in the beginning because I actually didn't start my project until a week and a half before it was due. And to write a 40-page business plan is not easy, especially in that time. So it was really stressful. I had a couple days where I worked about 12 hours on it.
Wow.
So it definitely took a lot of time, but I was very fortunate enough to have a product that I could show them.
Well, that's really awesome that you had the drive to do that. It's from experience having to do skills myself. It took a lot of effort, and to hear that you were able to get this all set up yourself and was able to win silver, that's incredible.
And I mean, not only me, but we also had 3 other programs that competed, and they all won a medal. So that was very nice. It was very good to represent our school like that, and we were very fortunate enough to have 4 winners.
Well, that's awesome. So I also heard that you won CTE Student of the Year this year.
Yes, I did.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
I mean, I didn't know I was going to be receiving it.
So you didn't even receive any, anything about it saying you've been nominated or anything?
No, nothing. It's just Mr. Levitt, our tech director, came into our classroom and said, congratulations on winning silver. And we'd also like to mention that Chase Farnsworth is the Student of the Year. So it was a surprise. It was a good surprise, but yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So have you had any I guess, further developed plans for after Tri-County since last time you were on here?
Yes. So I actually will be going off to college. I know that for a fact, and I'm going to be going for business. I don't exactly know the specific path, but I've also I've done a few things with a few financial advisors, and I really enjoyed that. So I could see myself going into finance in the future, which would be something that would make me happy because I like numbers. So.
And I remember last time you talked a lot about golf.
Yes. So that's definitely on the agenda. And with golf season going to be starting up, it's going to be a lot of prep time for the college season and getting ready to compete at that level.
All right. Well, it was awesome to hear from you again, Chase.
Thank you, Kaleb.
Thank you for coming back on the show. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I am here with Austin Harris, who is a second-year student of the Multimedia Production program. Welcome to the show, Austin.
Hello.
So how does being a second-year student in this program differ from being a first-year student?
So for first-year students, typically they spend the first half of their day working on lessons in After Effects, which is what they're doing right now. Earlier at the beginning of the year, they were working on Premiere Pro.
So is that like editing software?
Yes. Premiere Pro is for editing video, existing video. After Effects is more for not necessarily captioning, but they're making lyric videos. So they're taking existing audio and then they're from scratch putting in different text boxes, shapes, colors, all that sorts of stuff.
So it's a whole bunch of graphical stuff.
Yes.
As different to the normal video editing?
Yeah. So Premiere Pro is capable of graphics, but After Effects kind of excels in it. They have a little bit of overlap. They can both do some of the same stuff, but Premiere is more focused on existing video, color correction, stuff like that. And After Effects is more focused on graphics and headlines, stuff like that.
So did you learn this stuff in your first year?
Yes, we usually learn through project-based lessons. Like we did for Premiere and camera work, we learned through making a interrogation video where we would have 2 actors sit down and we'd make just a short little faux interrogation video.
So one of those things where it's so you're the one who committed the crime.
Yes.
Something like that?
Yes. And then for After Effects, they're doing, first year students are doing now, we made lyric videos. I did mine on a song, I don't remember the name of it, but we used a bunch of different After Effects stuff, mainly text because they're lyric videos, but yeah.
That sounds really cool. Sounds like a lot of fun to work with.
It is.
So what do you guys do while the first year students are doing their like After Effects and Premiere Pro stuff. What are second years doing?
So for us second years, we are working typically the first half of our day on projects that are from outside of Tri-County. For instance, one of the other students recently was working on taking old film and digitizing it, taking, I believe it was 16 millimeter film or 8 millimeter.
How long ago was that from? Was that like 1950s, 60s?
Definitely a while ago.
Wow.
But yeah, he took all of that footage, ran it through a machine, which takes a picture of each individual frame and then makes a digital version of the original video. And then I believe he was asked to put Lord of the Rings music over it.
Wow. So this was all done for somebody, like for free?
Yes.
Wow.
It's done for free because it's a learning experience. So obviously you can't be paid for professional work when you're not necessarily doing professional work. Not that it wasn't professional, but that
It's schoolwork.
it's schoolwork. Just like the first years aren't getting paid by the artists that they're making lyric videos for. It's obviously different, but it's a similar situation.
So what exactly are you working on in the morning?
For my morning, I'm working on a documentary called Rural Dreams.
That sounds like a really awesome thing.
Yes, it's a project that's been going on since the beginning of the year last year. I only got started on it though last summer, but it's about rural teen living and like what it's like being a teenager kind of in general now, but it's more so focused on like rural Maine, Guilford. We have people from Newport. We have people from the Dover area.
So is it just you doing most of the work, or do you have like a team helping you?
It's usually me and Trevor. Occasionally we're accompanied by Jacob, and if a student needs to make up work on the weekends, we'll also bring them with us to essentially like intern with us to make up time for in-class work.
This sounds like a pretty interesting thing. We might be able to make a whole episode on that at some point.
Maybe.
We'll drag you back in, have you talk all about it.
I would love to.
All right. So, you don't only do stuff in the morning. There's also stuff in the afternoon. Could you talk a little bit about that?
So in the afternoon, we typically focus on our focus projects, which are personal projects that we choose. We have to write out project proposals because they can't just be like easy throwaway work. They have to be something that's challenging.
I want to learn how to count to 3.
Like obviously.
Yeah.
But my focus project is I'm thinking about changing it, but it's currently Thin Places, which is a web series that I want to make. It's supposed to be like spooky and funny and kind of.
So it's like a comedy horror thing?
Yes.
A comedy horror sounds like it'd be a really interesting combination. I'd love to see some of the work you guys do on it.
Yeah. Right now, my focus project right now is because it's going to take a lot of physical work to actually make it. I'm just focused on scripting it. I'm about to finish the first episode for scripting, and I'm probably going to, if I continue on this project, which every quarter, I believe, we have the chance to switch projects, but once we've locked into a project for a quarter, we kind of have to stick with it. So it's not, you can't just like switch over and over again, but you still have the opportunity if you're disinterested in your project, if you eventually decide that it's not something you're interested in anymore, you do have the ability to switch.
That sounds like a really good thing because I do the podcast for my focus project, and that's a year-long thing. But let's say I, for some reason, didn't want to do the audio stuff anymore. I could pick something different. Mm-hmm. I could try to, I guess, broaden the field that I want to try to go into. But I love doing the podcast. I love all audio stuff, so I'm happy that I've decided to do it.
And you do a great job doing it.
Well, thank you so much, Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you plan to go after Tri-County? Do you plan to go to college or right to the workforce?
So it's kind of a mix for me. After Tri-County, I'm planning on going full-time on Rural Dreams because outside, I do work here in the mornings for Rural Dreams, but I also on the weekends go out and get footage, stuff that we can't do at Tri-County, and that I am getting paid for, which another great thing about this class is there are some opportunities to get paid while you're working in Tri-County. But when we go out on weekends and we do get paid for that. And so next year, after I have my driver's license, I'm going to be going full time on that and getting trying to pump it out by I believe it was next March.
Well, that sounds like a really great opportunity for you. So are there any colleges or universities in this area that would, I guess, a media student would excel in, or I guess classes they would want to take?
For community college, which is what I'm doing, because I personally don't have the funds or scholarships to go to like Husson University, I'm hoping after my year of working on Rural Dreams to go to SMCC for their digital new media or something like that. But they do have a class, and I think Eastern Maine has one as well. But I went down to Southern Maine Community College a couple months ago, and I thought the campus was beautiful, and I really liked the vibe of the classroom there.
Well, that seems really cool. And I can speak from my own experience and this is the first time saying this publicly, that I've been accepted into Husson University to do audio engineering at NESCOM. So that's another great opportunity you can do in this class for viewers out there who want to start their own podcast or want to do their own audio stuff. And I highly encourage it. I know there are people from other schools who watch this show, and I would love to see other schools launch their own podcast because as far as I can tell right now, we're one of the only few. And in the CTE world, we're the only one, at least in Maine. Yeah. So do you have anything else that you'd like to share, Austin?
Just that I think that this class as a whole is a wonderful opportunity, and that Mr. Cole is an amazing teacher, as bald as he may be.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Austin.
Yep, no problem.